It doesn't matter what industry you are in, AI is disrupting it. Whether it is healthcare, finance, logistics, anything, AI is changing the way we work. And if you are not actively learning, adapting, and embracing AI, you are falling behind. That's why I've decided to use AI in various aspects of my work. I am a video game developer, and this is my blog. As you can see, there are a lot of posts on this blog. All of these posts were done by AI. Even the images, they were generated by the AI. I am running a n8n automation on my laptop, as you can see here. But the thing is, I cannot keep my laptop running for 24 hours. And that's why I have decided to move these automations to Raspberry Pi, which will take very less power and it can run for 24 hours. And I can keep interacting with my AI agents and automations whenever I want. In this video, I'll teach you how to set up your Raspberry Pi in 3 easy steps so that we can run AI automations on it using n8n. So let's dive in. Well, the first step is to prepare your hardware. As you can see, I have a Raspberry Pi 5 here, 8GB RAM version. Along with the Raspberry Pi 5, you will need a micro SD card. I have a 256GB micro SD card. I also have this official Raspberry Pi 5 power supply. I'll put the link in the description for these products. I also have this metallic case for the Raspberry Pi. A link for this is also in the description if you want to buy it. Let's move on to step 2. Well, in this step, we'll write the OS onto our micro SD card. So I'll just plug the micro SD card into my laptop, and then to write the OS onto the micro SD card, you'll need this tool called Raspberry Pi Imager. Just go to this website. I'll put the link in the description, and then download for Windows. So once it is downloaded, just open it. Follow the standard installation process. Once it is open, click on choose device. I have Raspberry Pi 5. Choose the OS you want to install. Just install the recommended one, and then choose the storage. Now when you click on next, you'll get this dialog box. You need to click on edit settings. Here in the settings, set the host name that you will remember. I've named it Jarvis437. In the set username and password, these are the new settings by the way, so you must provide a username and password. I've already done that. You need to provide the credentials for your Wi-Fi here. And then in services, don't forget to enable SSH. This is very important. We'll connect with a Raspberry Pi over SSH. Once these settings are done, click on save. Then click on yes, and then wait for it to get installed. So the installation has completed. Now we can safely remove our SD card from our computer and plug it into a Raspberry Pi. So I'll plug it into my Raspberry Pi here, as you can see, and then connect your Raspberry Pi to your power plug. After you plug in your Pi, wait for a few seconds and then write ping and the host name. As you can see, our Pi is online. Once the Pi is online, we can log into it using SSH, your username, @ your host name, just type yes. This will only be asked for first time, and then enter your password. Now that we have successfully logged into our Pi, it's time to update our OS. So for that, you will have to write sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade -y. It will take some time. Let's wait for it to get updated. You know what my original plan was? My original plan was to create this really awesome AI rig with 64GB of VRAM, liquid cooled, but then I checked my bank account and it only allowed me to buy a Raspberry Pi 5. So here we are setting up Raspberry Pi 5. But if you guys support me, maybe my 110th video will have this cool AI rig and we'll be learning awesome automations on there. So please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. As you can see, our OS is fully updated now. Now we can move on to the step 3, that is assigning a static IP to a Raspberry Pi. This step is totally optional, but if you have a static IP assigned to your Raspberry Pi, you can access it on same IP every time you want to use it, and this is really important for automations. So let's move on to step 3. Also for step 3, you'll have to go to your router settings. Log into it. Well, these steps can differ from router to router. Go into your network, then you can see a static DHCP entry here. Click on add. Then from here you can choose your Raspberry Pi 5 host name. MAC address will be here, and then give whatever IP you want to give, and then click on save. Okay, now you need to reboot your Pi. For that, just write sudo reboot, then wait for the Pi to come online. Okay, so our Pi is back online now. Let's log into it. We have logged back into our Raspberry Pi. We'll check the IP now. As you can see, we have the IP that we have assigned in our router settings, and it will always be this. So this marks the end of step 3. Now Raspberry Pi is ready to run automations. In the next video, we'll install Docker and also we'll run n8n, and we'll also run a very basic automation so that you can get familiar with n8n.